Hello. Hello. Welcome in. Still getting something set up, but welcome in. Ah, yes, you have seen it. Look, Cookie, it's not my fault that I'm testing out stream right before you happen to be going to sleep. I don't plan that deliberately. I wouldn't do that. I would never do that. But yeah, go to sleep, Cookie. You see. Also, would love feedback. Is the audio too loud? The music, I'm playing it from Spotify. I just turned it down a little bit. Let me know if that sounds better or not. I know I said anything, so I'm just going to assume it's fine. So as you can see, we have been doing some work. So, obviously, more than half of the obsidian pillars are already gone. Go ahead and check it out. It's very nice. I am planning on destroying the whole island, so all the end gateways are covered in water because we're going to be using TNT later on. Thank you, Cookie. I'm glad the audio is good. But so since we're using TNT dupers to do it, though, the obsidian kind of is a bit of a problem. So we will be destroying it, and we have been using withers, and I do have quite a bit of skulls to work with, more than I need. But basically, here's the idea. I've demonstrated this. I was showing one of my friends came over today, and I was showing them, and then my friend's wife came today, and I had to demonstrate it again. But now I'm going to demonstrate for you guys. This is the third time today. Basically, here's how it's going to work. Oh, you'll see how fast I can do it. Watch how fast it is with this bow. Assuming I don't miss. Okay, I did miss. Where'd he go? Here you go. Thank you. That's one shot. That's two shots. He's already at half. That's three. Okay. So now he's chilling. This is my knockback stick. So we take him and go ahead and just make, hurt his feelings a little bit. And just, kind of take his labor. He's not paid, but it's not like it sounds. It's okay. But, so yeah, we basically just kind of hurt his feelings and beat him with a stick. And we shouldn't die. It's probably a good idea. I tend to rather avoid that. And then we slowly just do that layer by layer until basically the whole thing has been emptied. There you go. And then once I get the layer done, I can move up or down, but I'm just going to kill him. So anyway, that's basically what we're doing. But as you can see, I've kind of made... Sorry, the withers effect is really annoying. But I'm going to put this away. But basically, I have to build layers to kind of keep him... Actually, I don't even know. I know they said the dragon is a female, but they never really said what the wither was, I don't think. Maybe someone can help. But, anyway, so the wither just blows it up for us. But we're going to be building a little bit of some floors on the obsidian pillars real quick. Just to keep it in line. We'll start with this little baby one. Alright. Thank you. Thank goodness. Yeah, it's definitely it definitely must be a bit of a confidence, destroyer. Its self-esteem's just irreparably damaged after this, and I've been doing this to them nonstop. Like, I can just eat food and and it doesn't really do anything to me. So it's not having a good day. It's going to therapy because of what I've been doing to it, unfortunately, but it's okay because withers don't have feelings. So now we're just gonna build a little roof for it because they like roofs. Oh, ooh. A man got to do what a man got to do. Let us see. Wait, where's the chicken? Oh no, that's part of the music. I forgot. It always throws me out. One of the songs just has like a random chicken die in it, and I don't understand why they had to do that. There actually was a chicken in here with me yesterday. I guess it just walked into the portal somewhere. I really don't understand exactly how it happened, but I just found it, and so I accidentally knocked it into the void and watched it perish. But I wouldn't have done that on purpose. It was accidental, of course. All right, that's that level done. Oops, you know what? All right. So nice and peaceful at this point. When when I actually start fighting the wither, it's going to be impossible to hear anything about explosions. It's a very violent process. Let's see. Ooh, nope. Thank you. Excellente. So what are all of you people doing this fine evening? I was doing a Discord live stream last night and people were just eating ice cream and watching. Let's see. Actually, I guess for some of you it could be nighttime. Or, I mean, middle of the day or morning. I don't know. Let's go. I placed those wrong. That's okay. This part is the most annoying part. And then once we get below ground, it's much better. I guess I'm actually going to have to build like a floor for this one. Because I usually don't, blow the whole bottom part out. Except for when I'm, demonstrating to my friends for no reason. See, projects. Wait, a project. You gotta elaborate. And Robbie Soars, I don't like the sound of that. I've made it my mission in life to avoid math as much as possible. I have been succeeding. Just trying to make this match. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I chose a major that literally does math one time, and then we make computers do the rest of it for us. It's very nice. So, I refuse to interact with it. It's kind of like my in-laws. Just kidding. My in-laws are very nice people. They could be watching this. But let's see. Ugh. Anyway, let's get down here. Hi, Lurched. Let's see. Also, does my audio my mic coming through okay? I'm just curious. I'm like a little further away from it than I usually am, so. Also, this runs deceptively far through the Notch Everything project. Oh, duh, the Notch Everything project. Yes. Of course. Now that finals are done, you can get onto that. But yeah, so this I'm gonna just show you guys. I'm sure you already know, but these pillars go really far. So this is me right here, and then that's the bottom of the pillar right here. So it goes ridiculously far. Well, okay, good. I'm glad that the mic's coming through okay. I was getting tired of like half my comments on my videos being about what my mic quality basically. So it's good to know that I don't sound like a potato anymore, or that I'm like one of those recordings of like a presidential speech from like the 1960s or something like that. Except all those. I'm actually not gonna keep talking about that. Oh man, okay. Ugh. See, it probably would have been smart of me to do this mining before stream, but I guess it wasn't really lit in the Discord who was getting mad at me for not starting stream. But there were people in the Discord who were unhappy that I was being slow, so I decided that I would just go ahead and start. All right. And Lit, at what stage of the project are you in about with the Notch Arm? What's the Notch Everything project? Where are you at right now? Oh, that wasn't enough. Yeah, that tracks. The you spend so much time in the early versions, it kind of crushes your soul a little bit. Also, one thing to keep in mind, you got to be careful about, is that when you are trying to get the Notch armor, if you are, you know, resetting for enchantments really frequently, there is a decent chance that you'll experience some world corruption at some point, and the entire end could get reset while you're in it, and make it so you're just standing over the void. So you could just, you know, fall into the void. And I think if I remember right, you're doing hardcore. So, I mean, I am too, obviously, but I avoided such a terrible fate. But, so I would watch out. I would make sure you're keeping backups, or else you will, you might find yourself having, you know, either lost the whole gameplay if you're willing to consider world corruption and that, like, you know, an actual, you know, reasonable end, or at least you'll lose progress if you decide that you are okay with that. Ugh. Oh, also, sorry, let me see this. Yes, so the placed end portal blocks will stay after you place them, so they'll remain forever. I could show you right now. Actually, no, I will be showing you after we work on this pillar, because it's my armor is, the reason I have 2 sets of armor with me is because the Wither, though it is incredibly weak to my Notch power, it is still pretty bad for durability. So so it actually gets pretty close, depending on how big the pillar is. It gets pretty close to breaking both sets before I even get halfway. So I will have to go back and get some XP. But when it comes to rerolling the enchants lurch, it basically, it's I mean, it's kind of just, you have to make kind of a decision to save your life and, you know, choose life. And because if you decided to, you know, let's say you get level 30 with your XP, and then you go to enchant, and it's one you already have all the Notch enchantments for, and then, you know, so it's worthless to you. If you just, you know, accept that and move on, you've wasted 30 levels, potentially 5 to 10 minutes of your time, and then, you know, you just have to restart. If you do that, it will go from taking, like, you know, 25 to 40 hours to taking like 25 to 40 days of real life. So I created the backup every single time I was about to enchant something, and then if it was horrible, I wouldn't use it. But honestly, towards the beginning, you don't really have to do that very much, since most of the enchantments that you get, you haven't, you know, maxed out yet in terms of all the ones you need. Yeah, backups for the win. Yes, that's good. That's what I thought you were doing. I figured you were doing hardcore. All right, pretty soon we will be summoning in withers to blow us up, and it will be incredible. I don't recognize this song. I should pull up my... See, there are some Minecraft songs where I'm just like, since when was that a thing? This one's just called Dog, and I feel like I never hear it. I guess it's probably just one of the earlier ones. It doesn't play very often. All right. It also could be worth it to save time, depending on if you're going for spawners lit, to use backups for the Silk Touch pickaxes and whatnot. But, you know, considering that it appears on pickaxes pretty frequently, you know, you could just grind for that instead. All right. thinking you thought it was a cat. I think I'm missing something here. Oh, this was interesting. So I've had this this computer that I use for about a year and a half now, and I was playing a completely different game with my friend when he came over today, and the computer just decided to overheat and die like mid-game, which was very disappointing because we were winning. But so I was looking into it and I realized that I hadn't actually cleaned my computer, like the the fans, in a while. So I opened that baby up and yeah, it was pretty bad. I got like the pressurized air and everything and had to work for about 30 minutes cleaning it all out. But it's like, I think the average temperature since I did that has gone down by about 15 degrees Celsius, which is pretty crazy. It's making a lot less angry noises at me now. Ah, there it is. Okay. We'll go back down there in a second, but I need obsidian for this part. I'll also put this away. Excuse me, I need to open that. Coolio. Yeah, it was pretty bad, Lurch. I'm not gonna lie. It was I was being pretty negligent when it came to the maintenance of the computer, but it is. I'm pretty sure I managed to keep it from doing any long-term damage. All right, down we go. And it should be a hole, right? There we go. Oh, I didn't make it. There we go. All right. So I could stop at the bottom of the end stone, and that would probably be the safest thing to do. But the thing is it actually continues for a good way down, even after the island itself kind of stops generating down here. And so if I was to continue mining this down myself, it would still take a good 30 minutes, even after beating the wither and having it mine most of the other stuff for me. So it is worth it to me to just add like an obsidian floor, basically. So Pumpkin, you missed it. I explained why I watered the end gates at the beginning of the stream, but basically, actually, I guess for those that are here, maybe I'll just take a second. I also need more rockets, so I should probably go up anyway. But so I'm gonna be blowing up the island, and because TNT Duper's running over this thing, let's say that I have, there's no water here, right? A TNT lit one could land right here, and then another lit TNT could land on top of it, but as it's falling, it gets blown back up into the machine by this one that it blows up, and then the TNT duper could get broken, which would be a bit of an annoying problem. But since they land in the water, they don't actually do any damage to blocks or anything, so... so water on the end gateways. But, yeah, don't get blown up by a creeper lit. And yes, I'm playing on 1.21.10. Does it show it on the screen? Somewhere on here. I think I had that turned off in my debug stuff, but right, I filled that. Here we go. But yeah, so I think they only have the blue lights in the most recent versions, and I am in one of them versions. Whoa, that almost sounds really bad. In one of them versions, excuse me. Yeah, that's gonna get cut out. Don't worry about that. But anyway. So yeah, I'm in one of the newer versions that has it. All right. Anyway, though, I hope, Pumpkin, that answers your question. Now we are building a bit of a floor down here to allow us to at least relatively safely fight the wither down here. It will just take us a few minutes. It's simpler to just mine a bit of extra obsidian than it is to build out extra obsidian for no reason. So, all right. We are very close to starting. As soon as I get these lower obsidian layers done, we will go pick a fight with the boss and see how it goes. So far, I've done this 6 times and have not yet perished. And yeah, that's a good point, Lignum. I am planning on doing that. I just hadn't gotten there yet because, so I've seen people do this before, and oftentimes they kind of carefully plan out which parts of the island, which pillars they're gonna mine first, so that they can have like the dupers running while they're mining other pillars. But I kind of figured since I have the materials to build extra dupers, I might as well just mine all the pillars first, and then it would probably save me about, half the time if I just let all those dupers run simultaneously rather than worrying about whether or not they're going to run into one of my pillars. So anyway, and yeah, the cave sounds. Yeah, I don't really understand the weird cave noises. I really don't like it. First off, it sucks, but I don't understand exactly why they happen. My computer specs, does it not show it on my, I don't think it shows it on my debug screen anymore, does it? I've got a I think I've got 16 gigs of RAM. I've got a 4070 graphics card. Oh, there I go. But other than that, off the top of my head, I don't remember. I mean, I've got a terabyte of storage space, but that's not really related to how well. I mean, it's sort of related to how well the game's gonna do, but okay, this is annoying. Dang it, I missed. There we go. Ah, that's not the right way. Oh well, that was a little scary. There we go. That is much better. Yeah, sorry. I realized that I was gonna mention that I was streaming on here instead of like in the server or in like a private stream, Pumpkin, but then someone actually joined, which I wasn't expecting. Says I've never done this before, so I got distracted. It's a weakness I have. I'm very easily distracted, unfortunately. And yeah, you're right. I probably could turn some of that weird stuff off with a texture pack. I'm just lazy. Let's get rid of this. Okay, there will be at least one more layer beneath this that I have to build an obsidian ring for, and then once we're done with that, I will be ready to fight the wither down here. Yeah, I for real, the weird, like, I really don't understand why the weird cave sounds happen in here. It is one of the most stressful things ever. Like, actually, when I was showing my friend something in the end earlier today in here, and that sound played, and he like jumped out of his seat. I will be real though, Pumpkin. I actually do kind of like the cave sounds, at least in caves. I don't know why weird sounds, like, the sounds get so creepy in here sometimes, but in actual caves, I think that it kind of gives it a little bit of ambiance that I like, so I'm not completely against them. Ooh, did I just place that semi-perfectly? Okay, I actually have to go one block lower. Whee! My pinky is carrying the hardcore world right now. Doing this is kind of stressful. I mean, the mining part, I guess, not really, but when you're fighting the wither down here and you have to make the choice between extra defense with your armor, with like your chest plate on to make sure you don't get yoinked, or like wearing your elytra to make sure that you don't fall into the void and die, it's a little interesting. Though I have noticed, by the way, that those cave noises I think you're talking about are from the, they come with the purple light. So I think they got added in with the purple light. Pumpkin, I swear, I think I've heard you talk. No, I think I've heard you say the words fishing rod stasis chamber more than I've heard you say the word pumpkin. I'm not gonna lie. It's so funny you say it all the time. Not that it's bad. Fishing rod stasis chambers are dope. I just can't be bothered. Like, it's not that they aren't cool, because they're absolutely cool. It's just, I don't know. I don't feel the urge. Okay. I don't know why I just placed 3 obsidian to put 1 obsidian here. I could have just put it... Okay, we'll ignore that. And yeah, obviously I can fly away, obviously. It's just, sometimes when there's lots of explosions... Yo, Papyrus, what's up? Sometimes when there's lots of explosions, I think every single person who's ever played Minecraft can understand that sometimes in the moment you get incredibly flustered and like accidentally like drop random items or like try to start killing things with like a hoe or something. So that does sometimes still happen to me. And I'm not saying that the fishing rod stasis chamber isn't cool. It is cool. I just am not as married to the idea. You talking about accidentally making a fishing rod stasis chamber screams? They are pretty cool. Yo, Newt, what's up? Let's see. This could be the very last bit. Let's see, we're gonna fly down. Yeah, that's as low as we're gonna go for the, actually scared me a little bit. Didn't seem like my elytra had kicked in. Alright, yeah, that's as low as we're going with the obsidian layers here. Yeah, it's been around for a while, Squeams. The first time I really saw it was when I saw Carves do it in one of his videos. It was actually his, I think it was his 0.1% have video. But anyway, I'm going to fix that really quick so it actually gives me all the buffs I want. And then we'll go ahead and fight this guy. Newt just waking up. What a lucky guy. Actually, it could be unlucky. I don't know if you have school or something. Okay, let's see. We're going to go ahead and stuff this in there. There it is. Okay. So I want to start with all my armor full up, so I guess I'll show you guys where I'll be restocking my XP for the armor and mending it and whatnot really quick. By the way, something really interesting. So first, before I do that, when they updated to 1.21 and changed how ender pearls perform, you know how they obviously, like, when you toss them through a nether portal, it automatically sends you through without delay, right? And I also do hate the pink lights in the end, Pumpkin, I agree. But it also changed how ender pearls interact with the end portal. So normally when you jump through, you go to your bed, right? Or to world spawn if you don't have a bed. I currently have a bed, so I shouldn't go to world spawn. But if you toss an ender pearl through, we're at world spawn, right? So apparently the ender pearl, when you throw it, doesn't retain any kind of tag that connects it to the player's spawn point. So you can go either to world spawn or your bed if you really want to. And since I actually have stuff at spawn, it's kind of convenient. Though I actually didn't really need anything at spawn right now, so it was completely pointless other than showing you. So we're just going to go back over here and slide back in to the end. You can tell I've worked really hard on this entrance over here. This is the exact stuff I mined down when I was back in 1.4. It's an incredible entrance. I've really worked hard to make this visually appealing. The aesthetic is incredible. All right, there we go. And we're back. Elytras are helpful. And Pumpkin, I know you knew that. Some people don't, though. Well, actually, I didn't know you knew that technically because I can't read your mind. I almost shot this guy earlier, and I'm surprised the arrow is still here. I think he's going to give me better trades now, though, now that, you know, he got threatened so heavily. But basically, here's how this place works. This is my villager trading hall that I made in the video. This is my OG base that I was using the whole time. Over here is the engine of my success. It is my pig spawner farm. And yes, it is obviously not complete because I've decided to get lazy and not finish placing the glass, which Lit will probably be laughing at me for. But if we go ahead and look at the back over here, you'll see that pig spawners are lining the edges on all sides. And the only place... Oh, come on, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not necessary. Where'd you go? Thank you. So those pig spawners the only place they can spawn within the radius is these grass blocks. The string detects when they spawn and triggers the pistons, and they fall to their deaths. Later on, I'll probably have like a hopper minecart collection system or something, making it so I don't have to manually pick them all up like I'm currently doing. But I haven't set that up yet because, again, laziness. So we use this, and then we sell it. All right. And we'll go ahead and just settle for that much at the moment. And it gets you a pretty good amount pretty quick. Like in 5 minutes, I have like almost a full shulker. Which isn't nearly as much as you could get probably from a really well done hoglin farm. But yeah, I know a hoglin farm has better rates. It's funny because that appeared right as I said that. But the thing about the hoglin farm is it's not nearly as awesome and meme worthy. Did you really? No. Why are there so many of you? If that villager dies, I'll be depressed. Not that I actually use him for anything. Don't do that. Okay. Anyway, so now go ahead and slap on the armor. These guys will just buy pork chops from me. It's really depressing that my empire and my finances depend on pork when steak is kind of my whole brand. I was really tempted. There's a version where you can go into the creative menu without actually turning creative mode on. Back in some very early versions, and I could have just for one thing, I could have gotten cow spawners and replaced the pigs inside of the pig spawners with them, so I could have had a cow spawner farm instead and had infinite steak. But I felt like it probably wouldn't be a good idea. Dreams. It's so sad. They never come true. I want that, or that, or that, or that. Okay. Now that is good enough. Now we can leave. Is there anything else? No, that was it. Alright. You want to feel bad about yourself? There you go. Now, I know somebody asked about end portal blocks. Not the frames, but like actual end portal blocks being placed. I placed this one in my video right here, and it is still here in 1.21.10, so they still work. Also, for those who haven't met Bartholomew, he's my pet. Now, oh, that is my notch bow. There we go. Let's get out of here. Alrighty. What's up, Blue Shadow Man? Sick. Okay, now we just gotta figure out where we're putting stuff here, because we may have to change armor sets on the fly. Put that there, put that there. Here. Yes, yes, yes. And then I don't want to have an extra set of rockets with me. Okay, let's work. Oh, you know what? Let's bring a little more food. I did not make a gold farm yet, Pumpkin. All the gold that I have, I got from raiding piglin bastions. So it's all naturally obtained. Oh, also, actually, when I did my ancient debris mining, I mined all of the nether gold ore that I could find. And I smelted all of that, and so I also got a ton that way. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, extra food. There we go. Okay, now let's go build this wither up here. Just use the pearl. Oh, I love it when that works. Okay, I'm gonna have to mine it to the center here. My chat is crowded for 11 viewers. Well, a lot of them are good friends. So that's partly why. But also, we're going to be blowing things up pretty soon, so I guess they're just excited. But I don't know. I honestly haven't been in many small streams before, so I couldn't really tell you whether it's doing well or not. But I can tell you it will be doing better once I start blowing things up. So we very quickly will get to it. It's really annoying how much space you have to clear out for the wither to actually spawn. You can't. It's very particular about what blocks can and cannot be touching the skeleton, like the hitbox of the skulls and the soul sand. So we're just gonna clear this out slightly, and this one, and that one. I basically just mined out this whole level myself. On the bigger pillars, it seems like less of a waste of time. Okay, and I am ready for pain. Oh, and that's awkward. Okay, I'll get this, and we'll just tank the hit, I guess. Oh, eating food is probably a good idea. Okay, you were supposed to not do that. I appreciate you not doing that again. Thank you. Where are you? Okay. Okay, that was a little uncalled for. You're ruining the moment. Should probably put my elytra back on too. Whee! Okay, we'll just sit right here. Come here. Come here. Could you stop breaking the blocks beneath me, please? There we go. Now he's gonna come and party. Now the fun begins. Now you come down here and I start to destroy your sense of self-esteem. Oh yeah, my chest plate will probably get the switch on now. Let's head around. We'll get to eat. Oops. Hold still. Thank you. Time for the real weapon. Knockback stick time. He's powerless against the knockback stick. Alright, let's eat some food. First level done. Down to the next. Now have that. The bow does get the smite effect as far as I know, so that's probably why it's doing so much damage. That's the only explanation I have, really. I'll fetch. Could you be a little more polite? I'm trying to run a stream, and you are just knocking down all the blocks beneath me and making me look inferior. Alright, come here, come here, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Alright, now abuse. The actual worst part of this is the part where he can just leave out the sides, like right now, because it's really hard to get him to break this stuff in the center. But once we're underground, it's a lot easier, actually. And yeah, a notch crossbow would be a power move. Unfortunately, it couldn't be done. But also, I don't like crossbows very much. I think they're a little, lame. Like multi-shot, I really have not found many use cases. Oh, it healed back up to enough where it goes back in its first stage again. There you go. Come back down, buddy. You gonna come back down? Thank you. Perfecto. Now, break the middle, please. Knockback stick is so worth it. Get a knockback stick, guys. It takes 2 seconds. Hey, Jad Strayed. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to chat. I'm slightly preoccupied at the moment. Don't take it as a sign of me not thinking you're cool. Here we go. Come closer, come closer. I actually like going clockwise if you would accommodate that. Thank you. Okay, a little lower if possible, if you can come down here. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's go over here. Yeah. No, stay in the center. Stay in the center. Okay, fine. Come here. Let's get these two. Come here. Perfect. All right, down one more. Yeah, that is fair about the fireworks. I guess that is a good reason to get a crossbow. That alone, I guess, does slightly make them worth it. Though, in single player, fireworks are a little sad because there's no one to share them with. Oh my gosh, this. Oh, excuse me. I would have preferred if you would stay. If we could work on one level at a time. Oh, you never mind. You destroyed the whole thing. So we will go ahead and continue downward. Now the part I actually like because it's... Come on down, buddy. It's nice and warm. Or unless you're stuck. No, you're good. No, it's true. It's true. I'm terrible. I'm just such a huge YouTuber. My pride and my ego have expanded. No, it's not that I have that many subs, Pumpkin. It's actually because I'm speedrunning the toxic Minecraft YouTuber run, right? It usually takes people way longer to get to the toxic point, but me, oh, I can do it with only 12,000 subscribers. Ooh, that was fast. Yay, let's go down to the next one. There is, I am going to avoid the whole, like, you know, never mind, I'm not going to go there with the children stuff with Minecraft YouTubers. Let's just say I am not speedrunning that part. Can you come down here? Well, I guess if you count having kids, then I guess I speedran that. Though it still took a couple years, and that was not with subscribers. Yeah, no, I think, yeah, LOL, flipping to boss, yeah, you did exactly know what I was gonna say. Come right here. Right here, come on. Yeah, okay, next level down. It's all fun and games until I have nothing to stand on it. How's my armor doing? Okay, not very good. I should actually switch this out now. Do that. Perfect. Oh, okay, now you have a big ego, because you have more than half your health back. So guess what? That's how quickly your dreams can get crushed. Shut. That never happened, Robbie Soares. That never happened. It was gone. It's fake news, actually. I'm pretty sure the vegans made that one up. It's propaganda. Don't listen to Robbie. All right, should eat some food. Gotta watch my armor really carefully doing this because I can't replace notch armor. So, I mean, I guess I could downgrade, but I don't really want to. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Get down here. Oh, that actually worked. Okay, come on down. Perfect. Let's grab this obsidian. There we go. Come on down, my guy. Alright, slow and steady. Come on. Let's go. Excellent. I guess I'll pick this up. I guess I'll switch sets just to be safe. Here, come on down, buddy. You can do it. I need to get a little lower, though, if you could. Just to be nice. I know it's not really your brand, but... Buddy, you gonna... Yeah. What the heck? Did you get distracted by another mob? Oh, I just did not make that jump at all. Okay, hopefully... Yeah, you're distracted by me again. Alright. Okay, come on down, buddy. Come on down. Please don't get distracted by Enderman again. You forced me to go counterclockwise. It's the only form of rebellion you have left. Well, to be fair, I am being exploded constantly. So, you know, even if wither damage doesn't hurt armor. Will I try Headtail when it comes out? That is a good question. I don't know. I guess it depends. What is it going to be, like 30 bucks, I think they said? I think there's a good chance at that price I try it out. The main thing with me is I'm not a wealthy gamer. I've been playing the same games for like 15 years, basically. Well, not 15 years, for like 10 years, basically, because they're all games that I've owned for a long time. And for that reason, I don't have to spend money. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not even convinced that it's my type of game, you know? So we'll just have to see. I guess it depends on how the trailers look after Simon and them, you know, fix all the problems. I think, was it Epic that bought it and then kind of just screwed it up? I don't know. I don't know all the lore, I'll be honest. Come here. Oh, no, blow it up. Thank you. No, you don't explain this, Robbie Floors. No. I was 20 USD. That's not bad. That's not bad. One nice thing about wearing the Thorns armor now, because that's the set I just changed to, is that every time he hits me, he breaks stuff, which is very nice. So I don't actually have to hit him each time like I was doing before. It was one of the moments of all time. What a great way to start my first live stream. Ooh, I probably don't want you down here yet. Let's go back up there. I would love to finish this level first. I think we're actually going to finish this whole pillar on one round with a wither. That's actually pretty good. Most pillars have taken me, like, the big ones take 2 or 3 withers to break all the way, so. Come here. Alright, next level down. If you could just let me fly down here, that would be wonderful, thank you. Come here. Man, I need so much food. Oh, these open air layers are so hard. Here. And it is good that you don't know how to clip stuff, Robbie, because that is not what I want immortalized in my first live stream. Thank you. Oh, I definitely missed a layer here. We are getting close, though. Alright. Come on by. Come on by. There you go. There you go. You're getting it. You're doing great work. You're gonna get a raise at this rate. We're gonna double your wage. 2 times 0 is still 0, unfortunately, so. Can you just break this bit? Thank you. Okay, now, the last layer. Oh, and I missed it. Made it look really cool, I bet. Alright, let's eat some food. Hmm. Where did you go? Are you chilling out on top, ignoring me or something? Oh, there you are. See, I understand where you're coming from with, you know, pointless stress. I actually have a hard time having fun in Minecraft anymore unless I'm playing hardcore, because it's just too easy for me, and part of the challenge makes it fun. So, I'm just, I don't know, I guess we just enjoy a different play style. I think that might really be it. Because I have a hard time playing with friends on my normal survival. Alright. Fly truck can come on now. And we were pretty close. Yeah, this is good. Okay. I think we got all the obsidian on everything except for this point. Success. One more down, almost. How much is left of this one? Well, that's my debug screen. There we go. Alright, I can't actually go into free cam to see because I am taking too much damage. Eating is helpful. You know what? We'll come back and we'll mine this later because that's not going to be fun to watch. Oh, dang, I did miss some. Go mine this. That's true. Trying out difficult Minecraft mods is another way to increase difficulty. But, I guess, I don't know. I like the vanilla game. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not against trying them out. But in terms of what I enjoy, I do enjoy the vanilla game a bit more than any mod I've ever found. So, I mean, there are some modded experiences that I can enjoy. But, very rarely do I enjoy them more than I enjoy the actual game. So, it's not usually for me. We've killed probably 20 at this point. I've made some of them into beacons that I've already used. Let's see. Actually, if you want to see, hold up. So we'll grab this. And that's the only obsidian one we have. We might as well snag the endstone one if we're doing this. We're going to have to go out to heal up really quick. But we're going to go back to world spawn because that's where my chests are. And we'll go ahead and we will drop this obsidian one. It's been quite a bit. These are all endstone, and I don't really know why I'm bothering to keep it because I don't have any plans to use it. But I don't know. Maybe I'm like a closeted hoarder and I don't even know it. I haven't built a shulker farm yet, so I don't have shulker. I can't just waste shulkers putting these in. Ah, okay, dang it. Yeah, maybe I'll snipe it. Oh, I missed. Okay. There we go. We did talk about Hightail a little bit already. I'm not sure if you were there for it, Flip, but basically, I'm open to it. I'm just not confident that it's my kind of game yet, basically. Put this away. Wait. Oh, we're good. They're in here. There you go. Okay. Now we are going to go back to get more XP from the butchers. Not pumpkin, different kind. Ugh. I am always a little bit white-knuckled after doing that at the bottom of the void with the wither, so I'm still like, I get very tense for a little bit. I definitely don't wanna die in my hardcore world in my first live stream. That would be not be ideal, let's just say. But that's good. Basically 3 left, so that is pretty hype. Now, I don't want this cobblestone with me, so we'll slap that in here too. It was here. Nah, I always get that one first. Yeah. This one has the food though. Sweet. Alrighty. To the pork. Hello, gentlemen. Let us do business together. guys aren't ready to buy again yet. Yeah. These this is actually, don't let anyone fool you. This is the most efficient XP farm in Minecraft. If anyone tells you otherwise, they are lying. No god particle farm. Cactuses? No way. No, it's this villager pork chop business. These gotta take a minute. Pretty sure it's daytime now. No, it's nighttime. Maybe I should just go to sleep. If it'll even let me with that zombie nearby. We're good. Boom. Alright. Actually, you know what? Slash clear. Right, no, I can't do commands. I forget. Okay. These guys will take a minute. Might as well go back to grab more pork while I wait for these guys to decide to restock. This guy's probably still going to be here, isn't he? Unless he just spontaneously combusted. Buddy, thank you. Alrighty. See, Pumpkin, there are certain things that just become a force of habit, and I never built a door to that place back in my entire 1,000 days with this hardcore world when I was doing the not hardcore video, and it's the same reason why this glass has remained like this. I think at this point I'm not finishing the glass and not making a door out of just like I don't know, being a weirdo at this point. I really don't understand. There's no logical reason for it. I'm just kind of a strange person. I don't know what you call that. I don't know if there's a name for it yet. They'll in the future, like psychology books and a study of crazy people, they'll have something for why I'm not willing to just use the glass that I already have to finish this build. Maybe later on when I actually connect it into my my wormhole system down there. All right, I think they've. I know it's because we keep keeping it up. That's true, actually. You know, if you guys didn't talk about it, there's a chance maybe I would. That's actually, there's a decent shot. But I also haven't shown it in a video yet, which is also part of it. Is thus far I haven't had to you know, embarrass myself in front of potentially more than 10 people at a time. So, all right, let's go and see. You guys ready? Yeah. All right, what a great deal. You guys are true businessmen. Oh, you know what? Let's see the pickaxe as well. Okay, you guys could learn a bit from your friends over there. I may have to re-threaten you with my flame arrow in a second. We're close. We're close. Okay, that's taking longer than I expected. Doing it for the video reach. You know, there's nothing there's nothing that builds engagement like people making fun of you. It's not my favorite kind of engagement, though. That's why there was a decent argument for me never fixing my microphone and just making people deal with it forever and just accepting the fact that I'm going to get trolled in all my comments, but I decided that eventually I have to draw a line. You see, yeah. I'm a workaholic, man. I come home and, you know, like, there's mounds of garbage bags in my house. I can't do anything about that. I've still got to get, like, pork chops. Anyway, I don't think they will refill for a couple minutes, but I probably could just buy enchanted gold. Like, sorry, not enchanted. I keep thinking I'm playing Hypixel Skyblock for some reason and thinking enchanted golden carrots. Just buy some of those. Maybe I'll end up having to buy some glass and then deliberately not use it for my for my build over there. It's probably the best thing to do right now. Go ahead and slap this all in. Boop. And I don't want this. You sell glass? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. You don't. You do. That's probably all I need. Yeah. Watch me not use that. There you go. And we'll real quick. Oh, that I hate it when that happens. don't automatically assume every double click means I'm trying to pick up every item of that type in my inventory. So annoying. Okay. Ah, I have a lot more in here than I thought. Whenever I hear the drowned gurgling, it reminds me of The Walking Dead. I don't know if many of you guys watch that, but I'm rewatching it with my brother right now who's never seen it. And there are some pearls in here. I'll restock. Okay. Oh, Robbie, be careful. Can't keep exposing me like this. See, they all have all the villagers have bags of holding to store all the pork chops. That's how they do it. It's incredible. They've developed real bags of holding. Okay, I'll let you guys decide how my suffering continues. So we've got Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, and Bachelorette number 3. What? Did I look at you? Oh, wow, I somehow attracted 3 Endermen while I was talking about 3 Bachelorettes. I guess they just felt like they were getting ignored. I don't know. Rude. Anyway, Bachelorette number 1, Bachelorette number 2, Bachelorette number 3. Which one am I going to have to go for right now? You tell me. Drop the numbers in the chat, and I will decide. Well, you will decide, I guess. We'll just kind of check and see who wins. In the meantime, I will start grabbing materials. Okay. There we go. Number 2, number 1. Okay, it is tied. Currently number 3. Okay, I think you guys are just deliberately trying to not agree. Okay, 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are winning currently. Two and 3. So, the one next to the one you've already done. I mean, they're all next to the one I've already done. The Trickster, you can't vote number 4. That's not allowed. Sorry, give me 1 second, guys. A family member walked into the room. 1 sec. All right, there you go. Sorry, I am back. All right. Okay, I think I'm going to make an executive decision, and we're just going to go with number 3, because it's funny, but also because they did not seem like any decision was made in there. Anyway, so we will just go ahead and get started. We may not finish. I have a limited amount of time. I think I only have about 30 minutes left tonight before I have to go to bed, so we will just go ahead and start. All right. And actually, I'll have to reset this. I actually don't even know why I bothered building a roof. There's no point here. I'll just build it on the 2nd level here. Yeah. Okay. No, my wife is not wondering why I'm up late, though she did lay down the law. Not exactly, no. But we do have limited space in our apartment, so there's not exactly a ton of what's it called? There's not a lot of square footage that I can take to myself to awkwardly yell in Minecraft at like random things. So have to work out exactly when I'm going to be doing this. And it was a bit spontaneous, honestly. It was originally going to be an unlisted stream, but then I was like, hey, you know what? Why not actually just go ahead and let it be public? And it seems to be working, I suppose. Though for all I know, it's, you know, just like my mom on 9 different accounts. So actually that would mean she's lit and she's been, and Pumpkin, and she's been somehow managing to keep that from me the whole time. I don't know. I doubt it. My mom's not like that. Yeah, that's right. Alrighty. It would be funny if I was like, you know, if I made like $100 one day from like lots of small donations from different accounts, and then I find out like the next day that it was just all my mom on like 18 different YouTube accounts. She just like starts up a bot farm for me. Pumpkin, you are not my mother. I've checked, I've looked into this. It is not possible. You are younger than me. The math doesn't check out, unfortunately. So I guess we are just star-crossed family members. It's just not meant to be. Oop. Alrighty. I missed. But that's okay. Well, I am not going to show you, yes, how fast I can beat the Ender Dragon, because if I did that, all those obsidian pillars would reset. So I'm not interested in doing that. No, thank you. I already had to do that once. Oh, that's funny. I actually, you know what? It's not even here anymore because I put it back at my world spawn. So I'm going to ignore that for now. But basically, I mined down 3 of the obsidian pillars almost completely, and then I realized that I hadn't gotten any dragon's breath yet. And if you don't know, that gives you an achievement, right? So I would have, if I had decided to never spawn the Ender Dragon back at that point, I would have been soft locked from getting all the enchantments in the game, which would be a huge L. So I made the executive decision to reset those 3 pillars, which made me cry. It was very sad. I was incredibly depressed, more than usual. No, I'm kidding. But it was very sad. But it's worth it because I would not want to get soft locked from achievements. It'd be super lame. Also very random. I already put it in the Discord, but I spent about 2 hours cooking burgers for myself and some family and friends today. I made smash burgers and they were delicioso. I made a well, actually, technically, I directed my brother who made the sauce, but it was a hot honey, a spicy honey bacon sauce for the burgers, and it was very, very good. And to your question, Flip, about your question with Smite working on the bow, I think sharpness does work too, but I think it still works in the same way as the sword does, where the enchantments don't stack. So if you have sharpness on a sword and you have smite on a sword, the enchantment that kind of takes effect is the one that's going to do the most damage. So when you kill a zombie with like a sword that has smite 5, sharpness 5, and bane of arthropods 5, it chooses smite because that's the enchantment that's going to make the sword do the most damage. And then the same thing with bane of arthropods, it will make it so all spiders just melt away instantly. But when it comes to sharpness, it's just the default. So anything that doesn't specifically get affected by smite and bane will get sharpness. So I don't believe they stack, but I do think that if sharpness is all you have, it will work. So, you know, interesting, food for thought. Also, fun fact about the bow, but Pumpkin found out, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, Pumpkin, but Pumpkin found out that the bow stacks the knockback 2 and punch 2 enchantments. So though a normal bow would punch you back with punch 2 X amount, the knockback 2 knockback also gets applied, so there's like double knockback from a notch bow, which is pretty interesting. I thought that was very cool, actually, so props to Pumpkin. And yeah, it was just a minute setback, and with the wither system that I've been using, it honestly, I destroyed 2 pillars in the time that it took me to mine 1 with my hands back then, so this is way better. I would agree that the bed method is kind of anticlimactic, I guess. I mean, it's interesting, at least. I think it's so I don't think it's bad. I think it's just interesting because it's a very unique thing to Minecraft, obviously, that one of the most dangerous weapons in the game and a crucial speedrunning tool is literally just like a bed that you carry around with you and explodes. Beds in Minecraft are insanely strong for some reason, and it's never really been explained. Like, why is it that, like, I travel through multi-dimensional portals, and I think Cookie was mentioning this, but, like, I travel through multi-dimensional portals going from different dimensions, and, what if I go through the exit portal up there, it rather than return me to, like, some predetermined point, like, where the wormhole exits, I just end up in my bed. What kind of weird gravitational theoretical physics power does my bed have over, you know, the weird mechanics of dimensions? It's very strange stuff. See, bow boosting is a little hard, man. I haven't done much of it, so I can't say that I have experimented with it. So I don't have much that Ollie can noob. Oh, hey, Ollie, what's up? Watch this on your Xbox, so I won't be on this account and won't talk. Totally fine. Totally fine. Will not judge. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll judge, but I won't judge out loud, because that would just be too much. Yeah, the bed is secretly the strongest item in fiction. It's, in Minecraft, it's true. I mean, in terms of raw numbers, I'm not sure if the bed the exact same as the, the end crystal? I'm curious. And yeah, well, bow boosting obviously isn't necessary anymore, but it can still be done, and it's still interesting in certain situations. Like, I think you can still use it. I mean, obviously Dream used it in a manhunt a long time ago, but that was like back in like 1.16, I think, or something. But it can be used in PvP as well sometimes. But generally speaking, it's not exactly super useful, I would say. This takes way too long. Alright, go here. I do know Dash Pump 4 Pumpkin. Watched a good amount of his stuff. Speaking of which, did you guys see? I'd already heard of I think his name is Myron Iario, the YouTuber, like the very technical YouTuber who discovered the new dimension thing, the ghost dimension, that kind of been going a little viral recently. But he it's a 1.12.2 exclusive thing. But I saw Dash Pump's video on that. Just like what I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, I forget, but very interesting stuff. And it's funny because I literally was watching several of Myron's videos like the day before, because he's kind of the king of multi-threading and asynchronous threads kind of glitches and whatnot. So I was checking him out, and then like the next day he just casually drops a new dimension. But yeah, anyway, long story short, I do know Dash Pump 4. It is useless, but it's still cool. I mean, like, I don't think that it's, I mean, what are you gonna do in it exactly? But I think it's still really cool. I think, like, anything you can do that, can break the game, I think is interesting. Oh, wait, I just started mining in that random direction for no reason. Got too absent-minded. Okay, good. When you said ARGs that only use vanilla Minecraft and whatever, I was like, only Sue. I think he meant use, but Sue is very interesting. I didn't know that there were a lot of lawsuits going on, but obviously it was not what you meant. Ugh, this takes way too long. Ah. See, I think I don't know why they wouldn't get a video. See, I actually was like, I was convinced when I dropped the Prop 5 video and like the Prop 5 God Armor video that they would get a that they would get videos from like maybe Dashpum or Camman or something like that. But I'm not personally insulted. I think at the end of the day, they talk about things that they think are really interesting, and they're not really things that they think are interesting, and that's okay. You know, that's not a problem. I'm not personally insulted or offended by it. Like a lot of what Camman 18 talks about, for example, tends to be like speed run adjacent stuff, right? Because that's what he's really interested in. And outside of, you know, making videos talking about lots of stuff that most people already know about Minecraft, though there are things that he talks about that not everyone necessarily knows, but anyway, he basically only does speedrunning kind of challenges and whatnot. So, but anyway, and then Dashpum, he has made a video on like on God Armor before, like the old God Armor, which was just, you know, Prop 4 with all the other protection enchantments. But the thing is too, you got to consider is they're not just motivated by what they like or what's interesting, but they're also motivated by what performs well in a video. And I don't know if necessarily those ideas are, you know, engaging like to their audience. So it may just not be what they think people want to watch. So I don't know. Like I said, not offended by it. Oh, there's the void. Hello. If that's the void, actually, we're probably going to go back up and get some obsidian. Right here. I still don't know. The hoarder in me is too strong. I don't know why I'm still keeping all this end stone. I don't have a lot of obsidian on me. I probably will have to go to the... I went back prematurely. That was maybe a bad idea. I'll probably have enough, though. Do I injure myself going down all these steps that I made? We're fine. I'll just awkwardly take, like, 1 half-heart of fall damage every 2 seconds. There it is. Very cool. Let's see if I missed anything else. Got it. Okay. That is sus to me. I'm not gonna keep these here. All right. Yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling to me that like I used to think so highly of Prop 4 and I'm just so used to Prop 5 that like I I play in like a normal version or outside of my hardcore world or something where I haven't got it yet and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Why am I taking so much damage? But it's just, you know, the normal game. Yeah. Prop 4 armor is for peasants. It is surely true. All right. Ooh. Yeah, I know. And down here, for some reason, my oh, that was one block too low. That's unfortunate. Down here, my oh, I didn't realize that my music had stopped playing. I played through the entire Minecraft playlist. I'll start again. But what was I about to say? Dang, I just got completely distracted. Oh, right, I was just saying that my beacon doesn't reach down here, so that's part of why the obsidian's taking so long, which is rather unfortunate, but it's just kind of the reality right now. And how am I so patient? I think you I think I would encourage you to go back and watch my Notch Hardcore video and then ask yourself, is this patience or is this a mental illness? And then you can decide for yourself. I am not sure. Oh, look, there's a little bit of the last one that we didn't break. I'll put that one block lower. Hold up. Am I gonna make that? Nope, I'm not. Hello. As well. Okay, I placed it. Let's not do that. LOL. Would be a funny way to die. Okay. I do remember when I was at 5K subs, but the thing is, it was like 2 weeks ago or something. So it doesn't exactly feel like it's hit the nostalgia area yet at this point. Yeah, pain is the path to power, unfortunately, Thalascon. And, oh, actually, that was Yes speaking, but I guess I thought I was... I should be reading names better. I'd be insulted, Blue Shadow Man, but I can't be insulted by the truth. I mean, I guess I can. I just, I choose not to. Oh, we are close. And yeah, it definitely has been a crazy couple weeks. I was not expecting the I mean, I was expecting the Notch Armor video to do well, but I was not expecting it to do as well as it did for sure. Like I was kind of hoping in my mind, I was like, it'll probably do about as well as my Prot 5 video, and then like my Notch Hardcore video got the same amount of views that my Prot 5 video got in 3 months in one day. So, that was a very interesting day. And no, so Pumpkin, I think I don't think the wormhole video flopped, and I'll explain why. So first off, it's a very different kind of video than like, most people who just subscribe to me are expecting, because they all just subscribe to a YouTuber who does hardcore videos and really insane, unique challenges, right? And then the next video they see is me talking about theoretical physics and wormholes. It's not exactly what they felt like they were subscribing for, I'm sure. But the reason that I did it is because, though I think that the kind of shock and awe factor when it comes to no one having heard about Notch Armor before, and me doing it not only first but also in hardcore, that like I think it helped the video somewhat, but also it just adds a lot of unnecessary stress, because you have to worry about me worrying about one bug getting the video out first, and all that jazz. So I didn't really need the wormhole video to do crazy well. I needed it to get out there as like my fingerprint and like my receipts, so that people know I have, I had this interesting idea and I put it out there publicly, and that way I can work on it and I can show you guys the end portals, and I can and I don't have to like awkwardly hide anything just for the sake of preserving a secret method or something. And that just sounds more appealing to me. I don't think that and in the end, it's only spoiled for people who watch earlier videos or live streams or something like that, and it won't even get spoiled for too many people. So in the end, long story short, the video's point was more to be a receipt and also a tutorial that people could look back to when they watch my later videos, than actually like this is going to be a channel defining extra video for me, But on top of it, also, I think that that a flop is a video that you ends up not breaking your own subscriber count. I think that if you can't get all your own subscribers or at least an equal amount of people to watch a video, then it's, you know, I'd probably call it a flop. And for the first little bit, it was looking like one, honestly, but tutorial videos, they have to find the right niche, and it's a lot harder for YouTube's algorithm to do that than it is for them to like find people that like watching people suffer in hardcore videos. So anyway, that's my very long-winded answer. So long story short, no, I don't think so. Because it fulfilled its purpose, is basically what I'm trying to say. Saying those things, is it Aimser? I'm a married man, but also, I don't have the context necessary. I feel like this is generally something where, you know, people have to pay me to say specific things. Some consistent video out, regardless of how successful. That's true. I also do need my upload schedule to be a little better. I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna make a video just on destroying the whole island, or if I'm gonna include another like bit of the project in the next video. But at least destroying the island. And yeah, I think that the wormhole video was good. I don't know why I mind all that. I was gonna build around it, but whatever. I think the wormhole video was good. I think it's very interesting personally, but it's not for everyone. Some people like, you got to consider that there's a big portion of the Minecraft community that like have not ever gone to the Nether, and they just like build dirt houses and don't even get iron tools, you know? Like, I was one of those people for like about the first 2 years that I played Minecraft when I was younger. So you got to consider that a large part of the Minecraft audience, they like technical stuff is just a little too overwhelming for them. And yeah, it'd be interesting. I could show you Pumpkin later the stats, but basically it's had like several bumps since then, as YouTube has tested it with different crops of viewers and whatnot to kind of try to understand it better. And since then, it's been on a pretty consistent rise. So it's been one of the more interesting like statistic experiences I've had on my channel so far. Just watching that video, kind of like struggle to survive. But no, it's been very interesting. I did not mean to place that there. Can I even reach the right spot? I don't think I can. Oh yeah, so good question. So why am I mining the end pillars? I had never actually explained that in this whole live stream, which probably would have been wise, but basically, I don't need the obsidian. It's specifically because, oh, I'm at the bottom. Yeah, okay, I'll place one more level. So basically, the wormhole system doesn't require the island to be gone. So I could, you know, I could totally just, you know, build my storage system up there and call it a day and not have to worry about any of this. But one thing to consider, and you might have noticed it in the video, my spawn is kind of, you know, absolutely destroyed by the fact that I've been playing in many different Minecraft versions. So like, it's like there are like random chunks of just like swamp and, oh, bless you, and and then now she's laughing. Mrs. Staken is not one of voice reveal, but she did just sneeze reveal. Anyway, now she might laugh reveal. We'll see. But anyway, so yeah. So anyway, my spawn is just completely scuffed, and so building there is not going to be very enjoyable. Like maybe building like cool stuff like the Temple of Notch. Obviously, it kind of looks cool anywhere I put it, right? But I kind of want to just have a nice, very aesthetically pleasing base. And since the wormhole system only lets me put my storage system in 2 different spots, spawn or the end, I choose the end because I can make this place look nice. Anyway, so the problem is though, is the end island, this weird like, you know, cheese looking block palette is just not appealing. So I'm getting rid of the whole thing, and we're gonna build something better in this place. But I already have, and I know what I'm gonna do. I have to design it still because it's never been done at the level of detail that I'm trying to do it in Minecraft. So yeah, so I've got to design it. I do know what I'm doing, and it is something from it is something that some of you may recognize, but it would require you to, you know, read, which I know some of you don't do. Okay, that is the end of that. So, in terms of working your way up in Minecraft corrupting chunks, kind of. Basically, older versions, really old versions, they didn't store biome information the same way as modern versions do. So once you hit a certain point, the game has to basically, I don't know if it's random or if it's if it like, you know, if it's based on a specific, you know, tag or something, or like bit of biome information. I don't fully understand it, but basically certain biomes get changed to, you know, swamp or jungle or savanna. I could show you, there's like a random savanna plains biome in between spawn and my villagers that I could show you in a little bit. Anyway, point is though is that it basically has to reinterpret random biomes, and it doesn't know what to do with all of them, so it just kind of ruins things. That's basically what happens, long story short. All right, let's grab those extra rockets. All right, well, I'm missing anything here. So the issue is not just spawn chunks lurched, it's also the fact that that any chunks that you render in will have to get reset if you ever go back to them, which you probably will later on. So it doesn't just have to be spawn chunks. And it's true that a 100-day hardcore world with Mrs. Staken could be very interesting, but we've tried basically, and actually, ironically, generally I'm the one that dies, but it's only because she never plays. Like, we start it and she plays for like a couple hours and then she just stops, and then I would just like be having fun and you know, die, and so we lose it. So anyway, so it never went well. I'm trying to think of what I'm looking for. Oh, right, I've got to grab the stuff to make the wither. Got distracted. All right. How no life do you have to be to mine all the end pillars? So mining them by hand, it doesn't take that. Like, mining this one, whole thing by hand would probably take you about 2.5 hours, 3 hours. It's one of the bigger ones. So it's not like terrible. Like, altogether, you could mine all of them in about 25 hours or so, 21 hours. If you have haste 2 anyway. And if you go, OneBuzz got a video where he mined all of them by hand, but I decided, oh, you're angry. Could you stop running around? Thank you. Thanks. I don't want that. But he has a video where he destroyed his end island and he mined them all by hand, but I decided that, you know, hurting the wither's self-esteem would be a bit more fun for me, so. Anyway, let's see. Anything else? Oh, how on earth do I have that many wither skulls? So basically, I built a farm. It's like one of the only farms I've built so far, actually, in my world, is I made a wither skeleton farm, because I obviously needed a bunch of skulls to mine the pillars this way, so I had to do it. Why does she abandon me like that? I don't know. It's almost like she has better stuff to do than play Minecraft. It's like something weird like that. I don't know. She was trying to explain it, but I just didn't comprehend. It's just confusing stuff like that. Can't relate. Can't relate. What could be more important? You know, if you are interested in if you want to know a connoisseur of like crazy over the top farms, Pumpkin is your man there. I prefer, I generally at the beginning of my runs choose farms that are a bit more what's the word I'm looking for? I really can't think of the word, but I know there's a word that exactly fits. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Long story short, I build crazy farms later, but I don't start out that way. So I've got one that gives me about 150 wither skulls an hour. Hi, Ghost. Welcome in. Yeah, Falaskin, you're right. It's an L. I can't believe I only have one wither skeleton farm, but I have all the enchantments in the game on my armor. A ginormous L. This is an oversight. Here, one more. Oh, I was in the way. Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing. Also, I hate the FOV change that I immediately get by standing on top of soul sand. It's one of the most annoying things about soul speed. Okay. Time to say our prayers. Let's go ahead and switch this out. Get the knockback stick ready. It does have knockback 2 for those who haven't seen it. And let's go. Nice. Well, I don't always have people wanting to look at it, Pumpkin. It's not a big deal. There you go. If it would let me do arrow attacks after it's been damaged that much, I could 4-shot the Wither with a bow. You gonna come down here, buddy? Perfect. A little more. There you go. Attaboy. Okay, let's come around this way. And not everyone knows that, Pumpkin. Some people, I actually don't know if Ghost has seen the knockback stick yet. But it's possible they did. Either way, it doesn't take long to explain. It's knockback on a stick. Okay, let's eat some food. Have you been eating your vegetables, Wither? You're a little too healthy for my liking. That actually counteracts the whole carrot thing, but whatever. It's actually a crime that they decided that that enchanted golden apples are the best when it could have been just enchanted golden steak. Like oh, dang, what's his name? A Salt Bay. It's the Salt Bay steak. Actually, that'd be sick. Texture pack, add Salt Bay, enchanted Salt Bay steak. I do have those messages set up. Lit. Thank you for the 5. That's crazy. You are the first person ever to donate to me in a live stream. You forever have that record in your name. I really appreciate it. Alright. In Lit's name now, we have to destroy this pillar and destroy this Wither's self-esteem. Let's go. Oh, hello. Come on down. We're all ready for you. Let's see. Are you healthy again? Not allowed. I am a good YouTuber. It's funny because he thought that I'd have the stream set up without making sure that people could give me money. That's just crazy. No, I'm in it. I'm in YouTube for the friendship. Obviously. No, friendship is a perk, though. Actually, I guess technically it's not a perk. It's not included in the channel membership perks, for the record. I will not. It is not guaranteed that I am your friend. Just gonna lay that out there. Yeah, this is a reverse horror movie, actually. Here, come here, come here. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Down we go. This is no. You're wrong, Ghost. This is the greatest ASMR you've ever seen. Don't pretend. Don't try to downplay. You're just afraid of the ASMR. If you turn it up really loud and close your eyes, it's really relaxing, actually. Here, let me close mine. Just kidding. Okay, wait. Get over here. Mistaken mukbang video. See, maybe after the face reveal, I'll eat like a ginormous steak or something. I don't know, but I am not interested in mukbang. I think that's one of the most depressing forms of content. I mean, it's essentially it is self-torture for attention, and it's just like, I mean, some people manage to like somehow take care of themselves while eating copious amounts of food like that, but it's not healthy. I don't care what like people pretend. It's not healthy. It's just like, I can't. I watched like Penguin Z0 and other people's videos just kind of talking about how terrible the Nikocado avocado situation was and stuff. And it's just like, oh man, it's depressing. Though obviously he's kind of gotten his health in a bit better of a place since then. There we go. It's always 2 steps. No, Ghost, don't say that. No. No, I am always 2 steps ahead. It's true, but I won't like scarily say it while taking off a mask and stuff. What an interesting face reveal that would be. It's like me trying to copy that Nico avocado moment plus the dream face reveal and just like awkwardly stare at the camera. No, Lit, don't agree. Pumpkin, don't pretend you don't eat a lot of chocolate. That's just ridiculous. It's Christmas. Actually, you know what? I don't know if you celebrate Christmas or not. So I will retract that statement. But I guess you can eat copious amounts of chocolate, even if you don't celebrate Christmas. Because you don't have to celebrate Christmas to eat copious amounts of chocolate. It's just really an excuse. So, you know, whatever. Okay, here we go. Next level. And we're just going to go down. That's just a bit of an awkward level for me, so we're just going to go down and ignore that level and find it manually later. Come on down, buddy. Okay. In a second, we're going to have to kill this wither just because my armor is not going to survive much longer, and when we do that, I'm probably going to cut the stream off and head to bed. Mrs. Staken has given me a note. If you want to come on down. Oh, wait, are you doing your whole... You're just chilling there for some reason. There we go. Yeah, I figured. I didn't think that Christmas was a major holiday where you're from. Something weird is happening with my keyboard right now. I can only walk backwards for some reason. I'm gonna unplug my keyboard and plug it back in. There we go, it's back. I like being able to walk, but now the wither's gotten distracted by other mobs. So it's probably destroying stuff. Oh, a wither rose, I'll take that. Yum. Now where'd you go? Okay, I'm just gonna turn on. Oh, there he is. He's just casually torturing these guys. You know what? I wouldn't interfere normally, but we have a job to do. Oh, crap, I missed. Did I miss again? This is embarrassing. There you go. Alright, come on. No, that's hitboxes. I mean, chunk borders, excuse me. There we go. Come on. Come on. I should probably put my chest plate back on. Alright. This wither does not want to get with the program. Yeah, basically what happened with my keyboard there is it decided that it wasn't actually connected to my computer, even though it definitely was. So I unplugged it, and then it said, wait, I'm connected to the computer. And then I said, yeah. So, you know, then it reconnected. All right, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. specifically. Yay, okay. Now we're going down. Yeah, the Wither was trying to go make friends, and I just decided that wasn't allowed. No friendship. We've already talked about this. But if you become a channel member, you get a guaranteed spot in the stakeholders and can get early access content. It's incredible. But still no guaranteed friendship, of course. There we go. No, I'm not gonna do that. And yeah, the chat is delayed slightly. I understand. It's just a little bit of latency. It's just kind of the way it goes. I could probably, I'll try next stream seeing if I can set things up differently so the latency is a little better. But like I said, this is still a trial stream. You know what? I'm actually not sure if the donations are still working. Somebody should check again. That's a joke. Why did I put so many holes here? Wait, where'd you go? Oh, you're still here. You're just very quiet for some reason. Alright, perfect. To the next level. Armor's doing okay. Yeah, I know chat delay in general is unfixable, but you can adjust settings so there's a little less latency in chat, and your stream in general, which could help a little bit. But yeah, you're right. It is unfixable as a general issue. Yeah. I would love it if I could respond immediately, but it's just the way it goes. It kind of reminds me of like how annoyed I get when I watch like a news broadcast and like they have a guest on the air and they ask them a question and the guest just awkwardly nods for like 30 seconds and they're like, oh yeah, I love to talk about that. And like, or they like ask them a yes or no question and they like spend 30 seconds nodding and then they say yes or no. Oh, it's good stuff. Oh, why didn't I fill these holes in? I keep telling myself every time I'm going to fill them in, but I never do. Alright. You asked for it. You got the knockback stick now. Alright. Next level. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Ghost Reaver. I mean, if you're asking if I am an uncle, I am an uncle, but I don't think that's what you mean. Dang it. Oh, that's the wrong button. Come on. Fell down to the second one. That would have been embarrassing. Does it never end? I don't know if I'm behind the times or not. I probably am. People have to explain a lot of new stuff to me, but I'm not like 26. I'm not like crazy old, but I'm definitely See, the thing is like I'm not social, and so like new trends, you know, become a thing, and I just don't know because I don't go outside. I mean, I do go outside, but you know, basically just to get to the car. I mean, the most social time I get is with a 2-year-old, so you know, yeah, I'd probably say I'm behind the times. All right, we're getting close. Why do I close my Discord when streaming? Well, I like how you're saying that like I always do it, as if I've done it before. But, because I'm busy. I don't know. I'm not married to Discord. Thanks, Doomskull. I appreciate it. I do think it was genius, though I can't. I did have heavy amounts of inspiration, so I can't take all the credit for it. Okay, it's time to die, unfortunately. You were a good worker. You were very good at your job, but unfortunately, this business relationship could only last so long. It had an expiration date from the moment that it began. Farewell. All right. Okay. That is true. Me not knowing what it is probably means I'm it. I wish it worked that way with being broke. Like if I don't know what being broke is, I actually, you know what? It does work that way with being broke. Holy crap, that's a dumb thing to say. If you don't know what the word broke means. I guess I mean if you don't know that you are, what the word broke means. I don't know. Yeah, obviously. All right, I already put my wither rose away. All right, let's go pick up the rest of that obsidian that fell. I wasn't gonna call it a good boy. I don't want to be disrespectful of its sacrifice. It did some good work. Nobody deserves that. One of the worst things you can do to a person. Here, let's grab that obsidian too. Love that. Yeah, right there. Oh, that was not a good shot. Okay, let's see. Not bad. Not bad. We are easily 2/3 of the way done with this one. You have a teeny bit of that one left. And then we got these two big boys over here. Pretty good progress, I would say. We started this one pretty late, so obviously this is not going to be too long. We're going to cut it off in a minute. Bro, my ender chest is very organized. Look at that. All my empty stuff right here. And then a bunch of random stuff over here. It's organized. There's the empty stuff, and there's the stuff I haven't organized. Okay, it's obviously incredibly organized. You don't understand. You don't understand. It takes a certain level of intelligence and just mind-boggling genius to understand. So it's okay if you don't get it. It's no big deal. Okay, I think that is it. I don't know. Did it get taken down? I wasn't even paying attention. Romao, if you want to get the texture pack for the bricks, we have it in the Discord. If you want to hop in, and you can grab it in the quick support, I think. Someone might correct me. Lit probably knows, but anyway, we'll go back in here. Okay, we're going to finish right in the place where it all matters, if I can find the exit. There we go. If you can't roast your own viewers, Doomskull, what is it all for? What is it all for? What do you think live streams are just about YouTubers getting roasted? No. I have to maintain my self-esteem somehow, and if it means that I have to roast random people on the internet, that's what's going to happen. There we go. For those who haven't seen the brilliance, the majesty of the pig spawner farm, it looks really weird from the inside. If I go like right here. The creeper kind of ruins the aesthetic. So does like the missing glass panes, but alright. See you later, Ghost Reaver. Have a good night. Yeah, I figured Pumpkin removed it yourself, but I did not know for sure. Anyway, that is it for me. So I'm going to hop off for the night, but I will probably be doing another one tomorrow, where we'll finish up the rest. So I will see you guys there. But I've enjoyed doing it, and also thanks Lit for the $5 dono. It's just test. You know, we'll need more tests. Obviously, maybe other people can do it too, though, so you don't have to keep testing it. Anyway, thanks guys. I'll see you guys later.